Hi, I'm a user of an overnight urinary drainage bag because I have partial incontinence problems. The trouble was the damn thing didn't work. The normal system is an external male catheter is attached to the male organ, which drains into a drainage bag like this. This is a 2000 milliliter or 67 fluid ounces or 3.5 pint bag with a tube which attaches to the external catheter. This tube is about 5 millimeters or 3/16 of an inch wide. But it didn't work. The first night I tried it, the catheter filled up with urine, continued to fill up, and then dislodged itself from the male organ with about half a litre, 450 millilitres, spilling all over the pyjama pants and the floor. Why didn't it work? I reckon the reason why it doesn't work is because the tubing was too thin and the reflux one-way valve at the entrance of the bag will stop any drainage going in. I'm going to try a simple test and attach it to a water filter which has almost no pressure. Here's the brand new, unused, external catheter or uridome, which in normal use is attached to the male organ. Here's the external catheter, looking remarkably like a condom, sometimes called a condom catheter. It has adhesive or glue around the rim. Here it is attached to the drainage bag. Notice that the catheter has filled up with water. Even when I raise it right up, as high as I can get it, it still doesn't drain in. If that were attached to the male organ and urine continued to flow into it, it would dislodge it completely. I tracked down a large bore urinary drainage bag, and it has tubing on it that's 9 millimeters wide or 3/8 of an inch, twice as wide. Unfortunately, it also dragged off the external catheter and it failed again. So then I thought, what about the one-way valve that it goes into? So I chopped off the entry tubing and put it into the exit valve, thus dodging the one-way reflux valve altogether. And here it is. Just shoved it straight in, and it sits in there by force of gravity. Leak-proof, really. I've attached the uridome to this wider tubed urinary drainage bag. Now I'm going to attach it to the tap, and there it is, flowing like mad. Emptying as we go. Put it back under, and you can see that it flows. There it is, out of the tap, under the tap. One tiny little thing is that the inlet cut-off valve does leak, and I found that that little pipe leaks about a drop every 5 seconds. But it could be kinked and tied off with a rubber band, no problem. There we are. I've kinked it, put a rubber band around it, and that should be totally good. Here's the bag filled up with the outlet valve closed. It holds about 400 mils just in that little effort. Total damn success. So what's the reason? Smaller tubing? One-way valve? Who knows? Here is the first successful upside down overnight drainage bag experiment. The tubing is connected to the exit of the drainage bag. And just to prove it is still connected, here it is. Turned the tap to closed. Here is the Urimax large bore overnight drainage bag. That is the normal entry. It's been cut off and attached to the exit. There's a full 500 millilitres of urine. The drainage tube has completely emptied into the collection bag. It's been collected with the external penile catheter still connected. It hasn't blown off.